Hi!
Hello!
Hi guys!
Hello everyone!
It's good to see you all.
Yes, we're here with the Transformers Earth Wars weekly stream without Deb.
Yes, so if everything falls apart, you know the reason, but we'll be good, I think, yeah.
Yeah, Sophie's covering. Sophie's got it. She's doing great. She's doing great. She's your support. She's your support. Just say you're doing great, Sophie. Sophie's covering it, and we're doing stream, and awesome things are going to happen. Yes. Awesome things are going to happen. We're going to talk about this weekend, the event. We're going to
the bots first, and what their ability is going to be.
We're going to finally show you Inferno and Rodimus Unicronus' abilities. I know you asked about it last week. Well, yes, at last show you this week. Yeah. Then after that, we're going to talk about some G1E stuff.
Yes. Really excited to show that stuff to you guys. I hope you guys like it, but we'll talk about it later on. So.
And we got trivia as always. We have fun times. We have dialogue.
We always have dialogue.
We always have dialogue.
Sorry, Alice, but we always have dialogue.
We do. It's our tradition. We must do it.
Fine.
And we have that's what we got. So fun times coming.
I'm sorry if it's a little dark. We have got lights. I'm not sure why it's so dark. You'll just have to bear with us for today.
Darkness. It's the darkness in our souls. Well, let's see. I'm wearing a dark hoodie, and underneath, another dark shirt. But it's got a brighter logo on it, so I'll just wear that. Okay, so hello. Let's say hi. Let's say hi to people. Let's say, hi, Dirty Spot. Yanis fan. He's in the Yanis fan club.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
The fan club.
Yes. You recruited Dirty Spot. Oh, but what a person. Skywarp7732. Hey. Hi to Zentar. Hello to Alvin CG. Hello to Shadow X Ninja 25. Hello to Temakula. Hi to Cronus Prime, and your name is still really hard to read in that color, but I got it anyway. Hellos to Blaze to Giga B. Hi to Scourge 1024. Oh, who's sick? Get well soon. Get well soon.
Get well soon.
Hello to Joda 320, Brown Sky 85, Honor Fighter 7, Kimono Owl. The owl with the kimono. It's a lovely image. Zentar, may have said you already. Well, anyway, Captain Comics 1701. Hi, glad that you love the game. Thank you. Hello to Cuba 52, 6 on the floor, Grim Weasel. Hello, and hello also to. Does anyone else want to say hi?
Yeah. Okay. Loaded, so
I'll keep going. Hi to Howard Choi, Luna Moon, Triple RX HD, Optimus Pax, Sharksy 920, Quellitimus Prime. Ooh. Swung TY Spider, Zachary Isbell, Charles Devon Nellis, A Red. Hello. Hello to Militer Casey, Joe Hudson, and Sunstreaker Waza. Hey, yo. Hello to Lord Megatron, mighty Lord Megatron. Hello to Connell Novak and Animal Radis, and Nathan Webb again. Hi. Hi, Nathan. Nice to see you. And Nathan's actually contributed to our trivia questions again today. He does so good.
He does good. They're
such
very
a good job.
Tricky usually.
And they're definitely tricky today. Hi to Blue Charge. Hi to Grand Galvatron. And let's see, anybody else? Anybody who? Whoa! I can't read that one.
I can. Hi to Chris Hurst, Joshua Hughart, Ivo Santos, Jacob Lindsay, Ensign Daganan. I'm sorry if I pronounce your names wrong. I'm trying. Edward April Winters. Who else we got? Neil Kirby. We got Damal Smith, Billy, Stuart Henderson. We've got Manda Chung. We've got lots of people. Hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Before we do anything else, because we're gonna do a lot. So before I forget, Last week I got a question about Cliffjumper that I got confused on. The question was, Josh, when are you gonna buff Cliffjumper? And I said, oh, he's already been buffed. And Yanis was like, yeah, he's already... Well,
no, actually, I said probably not because he's a gunner, not a scout, so we didn't touch him.
Right, and we thought, oh, okay, well, he used to be a scout, so he has scout stats. So when we buffed all the guys who used to be scouts and had scout stats. That's hard to say.
Scout stats.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Very nice. So we buffed all of those guys, and then we thought, oh no, we've left out Cliffjumper. But I took a look, and Cliff does have gunner stats. Yeah. So he's got the right stat makeup. He's got what he's supposed to be. So Cliff is staying Cliff. He's Cliffy's Cliff. Yeah, he's not due for a buff unless we start looking at gunners and like reevaluating the gunners. Yes, wanted to clear that up. Cliffjumper has not been buffed. He was not intended to be buffed. So
it's his health around the other gunners. The same thing.
Health and damage are in the neighborhood.
A lot of people are saying like maybe it could be jump back like Bumblebee does, but I mean the reason why Bumblebee jumps back is because his health was really bad, so we needed to mitigate the damage he's taking to actually make him viable. So that's why Cliffjumper cannot jump back.
Well, Bumblebee still jumps back, but I mean it's kind of a thing that
it's a scout thing.
It's good. They have closer range, whereas they have to get in close to make their attacks. But the gunners, they can attack from a distance, so that's the strategy. It's the strategy part of the game. That the gunners, because they can attack from longer range,
they don't need to do all these flashy things.
Exactly. So you've got tanks to protect them. Tanks can protect them, and that's how the game comes together. Okay, so just wanted you to know that.
So shall we just jump in, Inferno?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure. You have it there?
I have it here.
We're ready.
So can you make the magic happen? Go ahead.
Inferno and Rodimus get the same ability, which is called battle. So what it allows them to do is you can rush into combat, and while you're rushing, you're actually increasing the damage, all the damage of your troops, abilities and normal attacks. So 4-star has a 20% increase.
4-star should have 30%.
Yeah, it might be a typo now.
Okay, we'll have to
might need to get it up. 4-star should have a 30% increase on all damage, while a 3-star should have a 20% increase on damage. So that means even abilities, they just get buffed. So if you do the abilities during the time when that ability is live, it actually gets buffed, so you can actually have more damage. So we think this is gonna help you all for if you cannot otherwise destroy a target, it will actually help you must start using the two combination of the abilities.
Yeah. It's the first time we've done a damage enhancement on a bot's ability. So it's a true support kind of ability that they have.
So a lot of people are mentioning that there is a typo in the screenshot. It should be a 30% increase for the 4-star. We will change it by tomorrow before the event goes live.
Yeah, surprised that's there. But the 3-star and 2-star versions are 20%. The 4-star version should be 30%. So we'll double check on that. Do you want to show them how it works?
Yeah.
Shall we go into the bottom? Yeah. And that's the ability for both Inferno and Rodimus Universe.
So the channel is actually live now in the game, so you can actually go and look yourselves. I think it is live.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, cool.
I think so.
There's some problem with
Sorry.
the echo, so technical problems. Echo.
Yeah.
Oh, we got echo.
Sorry. Is that better?
Is that better?
Is that better? Oh my god.
Is it better now? Better now?
Yeah.
Better now?
Better now. Okay.
Can you hear us? Hear us?
Oh.
Yeah, we're trying to sound like G1 bots.
Yeah.
It's got the G1.
Thank you guys. Sorry.
All right.
Just hold with
So
us.
then you guys want to play?
Good job. Good job.
Go for it.
Why don't you do it? I'll talk about it as you do.
Okay.
Let the expert run it.
No pressure.
Yeah. So Inferno's ability and Rodimus Unicross's ability is really cool. So remember that in itself it's just a rush. You can go ahead and deploy when you're ready. By itself it's just a rush. So what you really want to do is set it up to use it at the time when you're ready to do the most damage. So Yanis here is going to use Skylynx's Plasma Shroud, and then he's going to pop the Inferno Rush, so that the damage of Skylynx is boosted when Skylynx uses his Fire Strike to set off that Plasma Shroud. And as you can see, the effect is rather explosive and powerful. It's the damage boost there is applying to the abilities as well as the basic attack. So while that damage boost is active, all of your troops' basic attacks are also going to be increased. So all of your gunner's damage, anybody else who's attacking, and even if you had another bot using an ability during that time, as long as you get it in within that time frame of the buff being active, their ability is going to be boosted as well. So you can really use it to. You want to put on that? Well, that's why Trax is there. Trax is there to protect it, man.
It's fine.
Skylynx will save us all. The way this ability works is if you can get other abilities off in the time limit, the more you can do within the time of that boost, the stronger it really is. Something question you might have is, how does it increase? How does the ability increase as the? Nice work, well done. How does the ability increase as it levels up? The leveling it up does not increase the amount of damage that it deals, but it does increase the time. So the buff goes for longer as the ability gets stronger. So that allows you to have a bigger window for when it can work, and also just gives you more time while your basic attacks are dealing damage.
Does it increase the healing time for the healers? It's a normal attack, so.
Yeah, no, it does not.
Okay.
It does not increase the healing for the healers. It is damage only. Yeah. Damage boosting Inferno and Rodimus Unicross.
Do you want to have another go, Sophie?
Yeah. Why don't we do another run?
Yeah. Go for
one
it.
more time.
Do you guys want to move to the event?
Let's go one more run.
One more run.
Check it out.
Oh wait. No.
Oh no!
It's too late now. Let's do the dialogue.
Oh, Yanis.
Dialogue time.
Oh.
Okay. Well, suddenly we're here.
Unless you guys don't look, just.
This is what happens when Deb isn't here.
Yeah, Deb's not here.
She is the glue that binds us together.
Falls apart.
Oh, don't look, spoilers. It's done.
Spoilers. All right.
Go. Okay.
We're actually going to read out the second.
Do you want to try something, or do you?
No. You guys.
I'll give it to the maestro.
All right.
The creator.
No, the creator. All right. I'll take a look here. We're going to run it one more time. I think Yanis and I are going to have similar strategies as to how this battle is working. We both know that Plasma Shroud wants to come down first, so you can get the AoE queued up. Going to run Inferno forward. Going to follow up with the Flame Strike as soon as he's ready to cast it. I say cast. Fire it. There we go. One other thing that you might see popping up here that I want to call your attention to is there are little target reticles. They're little red circles that are sometimes appearing over things right before we destroy them. And that's the indicators for smokescreen. So his execute ability, it shows when that execute ability can be used. Do that. It can be used and will automatically destroy whatever the target is. Uh-oh, we're getting a little low on health. I'm going to let Trax cover. Oh, I was a little too late. Oh, I was a little too late. Let Skylinks go. All right, now that's going to be a challenge because I don't have a lot of extra DPS.
Just do this to the drones.
Oh, do the pop the drones?
Yeah. You might be able to.
Yeah, I was talking about things as often happens, and that's why I let you play it, Yanis, so that I can talk about things and not lose. Yeah, because when I'm talking and distracted, I tend not to make it, and I'm not gonna make it here because I've lost my main DPS guys. But I'll rush in. I rushed past to the HQ. Anyway, you can see me die. I wanted to get across when that target reticle was appearing and what it meant when you saw it. So,
yeah, probably won't happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Went across a little bit too far across those defenses. So if someone else could talk, I could actually play. But we should probably go and talk about the event and how you're going to be able to get these guys.
So the event this week, as people know, is called the Melting Point. It's an alliance leaderboard event, which we know unfortunately a lot of people have issues with, but we haven't run one of these for a while now, so it was around the schedule. So without everyone is placed in an alliance, and you have a leaderboard where it compares who is going to be in the top spots. The main totalizer, as you can see, has a few boosts. It has 2-star swords, spark, more boosts, more spark. It has a 2-star Inferno crystal a bit early, so you can get him. And then it has like 4-star swords and more 4-star swords and some resources here. Okay, making notes, but it's not about what I'm talking, but not confusing at all. So yeah, so this is the main like total average rewards. If you go for the leaderboard rewards, then you have the 4-star Inferno crystal for the slots 1 to 5. Then you also have spark depending on where you finish in those areas. And then you have 3-star Inferno crystal and then premium crystals depending on the slots you guys finish in there. So it's the same format as the last one. We are still getting feedback, so we are gonna try to like improve it. If people still have issues with it, so I'm sure you are. But I know a lot of people also liking leaderboards, so unfortunately they have to coexist in our cadence. But yeah, so that's.
All right. And I saw a question wanted to answer. There was a bug with Cheetor and Black Arachnia and power cores where they weren't getting the proper damage on their basic attack. And just to let you know, I looked at the fix earlier this week, and it should be out with our next upcoming build. And there's still the question about the Alchemist Prime Core, which I'll be digging into. Have not checked into that one yet. So just wanted to let you know. I think Sunstreaker Waza was asking about it. Definitely got the damage core problem fixed. Checking on the Alchemist Prime Core.
Yeah.
So those fixes will be out with the next update. All right, just want to answer those while I saw them. Do we? Before we switch over, do we need to do the dialogue
first? Yeah,
we can do the dialogue. Yeah.
Let's do the dialogue.
Because we're not ready for the other thing yet.
Dialogue. Love the dialogue.
So, part 1. Are you guys ready?
Always. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Actually, let's do part. Oh, you're already on. I want to do part 2, man.
No. We already.
Okay. No, we'll do
we've
part
already
1.
shown this one.
All right. So I'll do Skylinks. It's my favorite one.
I'll do part 2. Go ahead. Let's go.
Oh. And for the record, oh, now I know how a certain brand of fried fowl feels. And it's not the least finger-licking good.
Quit complaining, Skylinks. You're alive, aren't you? Though to be fair, I'm not sure how any of us are.
That'd be thanks to me, Cup. And a whole tank full of fire-retardant foam.
Inferno, where do you spring from?
A space bridge. The human, Melody, had the foresight to call me in, just in case it all hit boiling point. Let's see if I can't turn our walking firestorm into more of a soggy squib.
How? We're facing a being with godlike powers and serious pyromaniacal tendencies?
I think I can knock back this pressure cooker to a gentle simmer, but just in case.
Minimum safe distance?
Exactly. I better hurry. Those cons are about to get the deep heat treatment. I'll try Rodimus Unicross. You cannot run from your fate. None shall survive. Actually, one shall. See, I can stand the heat. What? Who dares? Name's Inferno. Where there's smoke, there's me.
Hey! Right.
All right. All right. Yay! Thanks, everybody, for sticking around.
And we're back to the normal person.
I didn't have my script. See, I was all ready for the other one with my script. That's why my timings were a bit off today, you know? I know you tuned in for this. You love it so much. My timings were a bit off. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Apologies to you. I'll do better next time with the thing that you're all here for. I know. All right. So, yes. That's what's happening in the saga. Rodimus Unicronus is burning, but Inferno has shown up to maybe save the day. We shall see. We shall see what happens. And you'll have your chance to get on your hands on both Inferno and Rodimus Unicronus and their pretty cool power-enhancing abilities this weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think some of these bosses, even a 3-star, would be quite useful because it just enhances your damage. So, like, who doesn't want that?
Yeah. All right. And
Do you have any questions first before we actually move to the juicy, fun stuff?
yeah, I saw a couple of questions. One is the Alita and Lugnut Power Core. When will that be available? If you're getting duplicates of Alita 1 and Lugnut, it should be available.
That's available.
It's out. Yeah.
There was an issue, I think, the last time we ran the battle, but that's why we comped everyone that got Alita 1, and since then that's live. So the next time the bundle is gonna be, if you get a duplicate, you'll get the chance to get those cores.
Yeah, so you should definitely have a chance to get those cores. Let's see, someone asked if we could give Perceptor an EMP on his basic attack. Let's see. I think there's some stuff to look at with Perceptor and with Bombshell. That's a interesting idea. It's a good one to consider. I'll consider it. I think is the best response to that. Yeah, best thing to say there. So yeah, it's a good thing to think about. Let's see. Question: when can we get an Alita bundle? I'm not sure when that's coming up. If Ira was here, I'd ask him. He might be able to. He would probably say soon, and I think soon is the right answer. So Alita bundle soon.
We did it recently, so maybe not so soon, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah, we have to like rotate a lot of the other bundles in because there's so many characters now. So wait, and they will come back for sure.
Alvin CG asked about Omega Supreme. I tell you, we still are trying to figure out the Omega Supreme problem, and that problem is that Omega Supreme is enormous, and his power level is supposed to be the power level of a combiner, basically. But he's not a combiner; he's just one bot.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a
real big boy.
Real big boy. So we don't know how to handle him in our game. We don't know how to make him work. So if we figure that one out, then we can get Omega Supreme in, but we have yet to figure out a good way to make Omega Supreme work. But yeah, Overlord has been suggested as the counterpart of Omega Supreme, and I think that's a great idea. But again, we just don't know how to make that class of bot work, because they're one bot, but they're like a combiner. So yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to figure out. Let's see. Oh, we can take up 2 squad slots. That's a neat idea. That's a neat idea. Yeah, it's a neat idea. It's worth thinking about. Let's see. And I think, there's a question about Trypticon and Titans. Titans is another thing that we're thinking about. Getting a Titan in would be certainly a big undertaking. No pun intended.
Yeah, it's not an easy feat because they are so much bigger than combiners. They definitely can't fit any of our existing mechanics in order to get them in. So getting them in the game, it's a complicated solution, and if we were to do it, we will have to do something that makes justice to them.
So yeah, it's a larger project than just like, oh, here it is. Oh, here's Trypticon. There's a lot that needs to be done to make that happen. Let's see. Joda says that he doesn't think the Alpha Trion core is viable in a lot of situations. The free ability points. Doesn't think the free ability points are enough. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I've not tried it. Some people feel that because the most battles last for another like a minute and a half or something, except for the really long ones, that you don't gain enough ability points during the time frame. I have not tried myself to see if that's the case. I mean, but sometimes even one ability point can make the difference of you waiting and people dying because you don't have ability points. I think it's always gonna be helpful, but because it takes so slow a lot of the times that you don't see as much gain. But if you think that you eventually got like, I don't know, 5-6 ability points by the end of the battle, that could have been just one ability.
Yeah, it's not obvious the way that it works. I mean, it's a subtler core. You don't like always see the effect of it popping up on the screen, but I mean it's there like in contributing to the power. I tell you what, I will reevaluate though. I'll take another look at our math behind.
I mean, maybe we just need to boost a bit to actually give you a bit more ability points over the course of the battle. If people think that from like as a prime core is not as useful because most of the prime cores are pretty great.
Yeah, they are.
So maybe we need to reevaluate that.
And I saw some questions also about the Vector Prime core. And Vector Prime, I think, is one where people say, oh, it's really situational. A lot depends on the bot that you put it on. There are bots that Alpha Trion core is just really great on, and there are bots that you are not nearly as good. If you're putting Alpha Trion on like a gunner. Excuse me, not Alpha Trion. If you're putting Vector Prime, that's what I meant to say. If you're putting Vector Prime on a gunner, then you probably are not really having it. You probably don't have it on the right bot. You really want it on somebody who's going to be in the front lines, who's taking a lot of damage, who is getting ahead of your team sometimes, and is very likely to die up during the match. And when they come back with a good amount of health.
No, I don't think for a tank that walks in front is going to be a good solution, because usually the difference, it's already going to, because the tanks have so much health too, the difference is going to come back, is going to gain like, I don't know, like 1,000 points. We're not going to make a lot of difference because he's still going to be in the top. But if you were to use it on someone like with mid health stat, like Star Saber,
yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
To rush and into the midst of thing and then die, and then that's like it goes back. So pretty much like you actually use Star Saber to do lots of damage, to actually pop outposts if you actually do it correctly, and actually you get him back at some time before he actually does a rush. So for you, it's actually pretty much a great advantage.
Yeah, Star Saber or Drift or Windblade, those bots, Alita 1, It's a really great choice.
But you need to time it correctly to make sure the bot dies a few seconds after you get there, so you can actually get him back where he started. And if you time it, it's actually an amazing tool, and I've seen a lot of people use it, and it's really, really powerful. I had actually, even on Outpost, I had so many times when I kill a bot, and I'm like, I'm just gonna move on. But the bot just came back to life and backstabbed me, and so it can be quite useful, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a high skill cap. There's a high skill cap on Vector Prime. Yep.
Yeah, on a Soundwave, probably not a good choice. Someone asked. You just need someone like that's a Rust bot and can actually do something.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Shall we move?
We got 30 minutes left. We better jump to the thing that we're so excited about.
You are super excited.
I'm more than just can't wait.
Okay.
First things first. Does he have music in the game when we put it in?
Sorry?
Do you have music?
Yeah, we should be hearing music.
Yeah.
As long as the music is turned on here, we should be hearing the music.
Right. Yeah. So let's start with the loading screen then.
Loading screen?
Next week we're gonna do like a whole month where we're actually gonna take you back, I think, guys, to the original G1 cartoon series. So there's a few things happening. So first of all, you can see this amazing art and a few other arts. We're gonna have G1 skins that you can apply to some characters, and you can actually do them into like a cell shading kind of thing. These skins gonna be in course and are actually pretty good, but we're going to be talking a bit more of that in the next week's stream. So, yeah, the Megatron actually is a G1, but because he has, like some people mentioned, because he's a bit like, has more details, it's not as clear. But when you're actually going to see them in game, it actually looks amazing. Like, we had like people just watching them and that's like, I'm just cel shade the whole game. They are actually pretty awesome.
Just make the whole game like this.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we're paying tribute to the original 1984. Yes.
Yeah, 1984 is when the series started.
Double checking my date. We're paying tribute to the 1984 cartoon that started it all. Transformers Generation 1 with these the cell shading on. It's hard to say.
Cell shading
on the bots to give them that classic cartoon look. And that's not all we have done to the
actually,
game.
this art, as we'll say, which an awesome work we did from the loading screen, is actually based on the original packaging. That, like, the whole like back of the box packaging for the G1 toys, where you could have them like doing space paddles, and that was a big inspiration for when we did this.
If you remember those packages, they always had a cool scene, usually set in space, of the bots fighting each other, and that's the inspiration for the loading screen.
Yeah. So people say like the forms are not G1. That's not something we can do with the skin, unfortunately. So that's why Megatron is still this Megatron. But never know. Maybe we can do a gun Megatron at some point and add it into the game. But that's a bit difficult. But let's see what else is there. So it's not only just the visual that's gonna change. Some people might have already known that we actually it's within the game.
Yeah. Time.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're actually also doing, we actually integrating like music from the Transformers soundtrack.
You need to replug it, I'm afraid.
Okay, just a second.
No?
Have you turned it all back on?
It's there.
Turning off and on?
Put that back. Put this on.
Sorry guys.
Dramatic moment.
Technical problem. That's how you do a reveal.
Okay, so while the technical difficulties are being figured out, let me address a question that came up, which was flyer buff. When people have been asking me about this in the past, I've told you I wanted to see how some things that are coming up would impact the flyers before we looked at doing what would probably be a power core for flyer abilities is the main leading possibility there. One of the things I really wanted to check. Unicrons. So they do a power boost when they rush, and it affects abilities. And I want to see how much that adds into the damage that flyers can do, and what people do with that. I want to make sure that the bases don't get overwhelmed with flyer attacks as a result of that. I want to double check the.
In my mind, it's definitely something we need to do because flyers are just not as viable in some situations, and it's definitely something we're thinking.
Yes, yes. So yeah, like I was saying, it's I do want to see how the bots that we have just released have an impact on that before moving into other things. So just to make sure that we keep the right balance between offense and defense in the game. Oh, are we running now?
We're running the game. I hope we have sound and music playing, or it plays, but in the canvas it doesn't kick straight away, so there's gonna be a few delays until that happens, and I can't tell if it's actually playing or not. So,
all right. Can you hear us? Can you hear us talking, and can you hear the music?
Yes.
If you can't
they can hear it.
They can hear it. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So we actually kind of replaced most of the music in the game, and I'm gonna actually take you through. Like I think when I was doing it and I was testing it afterwards, we're like, this is like actually watching an episode while playing this game, and it was really, really brilliant. I was like, oh, let's just put something in the canvas, and then let's just go a thing in the storeroom. It's like. It's really hard to know because I can't actually hear the music, so I can't see where it's hearing.
Oh yeah. We're gonna switch that sword around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard talking about the music when I can't hear what the music is playing. But yeah, it's like so this actually is a different track, it's the same track that we're using in the Space Bridge. But my biggest love is what happens when you go into battle and like it's gonna leave it there for a while just to make sure.
Yanis has been like a giddy schoolboy for most of this week just because of the music.
I think we all have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing this music in the office. You know, we played it out loud, and everyone came and gathered around.
We actually did a demo for the whole company, and we were just playing through it. And people just came afterwards like, "This is the best thing ever."
Oh, I think our voices are too loud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry about our voices being too loud.
Right, so let's go in now into the battle. Hope you enjoyed that. Can't enjoy it right now. For everyone, I think here on the team that's see.
Please keep this in the game. Like we're back in 1984.
And you can actually see now the quick battle loading screens too from the Megatron side and from the Decepticon side, which is actually also pretty awesome.
Yeah, here's the reason to turn your sound on. The game.
And I think this is the new like scouting music playing here now. People are saying when this goes live next week. So like I think around Tuesday, Wednesday is gonna be releasing these new lines.
Let's just keep going.
It's fine, it's alright. Alright, so let's go to the battle.
Crush them! Crush them!
Alright, maybe it's time to see the
Decepticons! Retreat!
Very sad to see music.
I think so.
All right.
We're going back to it again because we didn't get the battle music at the
Maybe we can fight someone else this time.
Autobots, roll out.
Did we?
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday. So probably Android will start rolling, I think, around Tuesday and then Wednesday. iOS will be a day later. So
Next week, early next week, we'll hopefully see it and hear it in the game. All right.
great.
Who are we fighting?
It's a Autobot.
Okay, thank goodness.
Now I hit to win.
Razor, deploy.
All right. The battle music. You can shut up and let that play. So we're not really talking. We're just letting you enjoy this.
I am.
So, to give you some more info about the music, we talked to Ezra about it. Checked with them. It would be cool. They were really excited about this. They were really excited to get this in the game and let us use these tracks. I think Yanis did it. He listened to all the music tracks that we had.
Let's just play it again.
Okay.
It's overtime.
Sorry.
So yeah, like I think I had to like listen to all 40 tracks and try to see what actually fits in the game, and then try to like we also gave it to our audio guy Andy, and then he cut it down and made it to be able to loop. But we didn't want to make like big edits and changes because the original soundtrack was. They can't hear us, is it?
I think we should be turned up now.
So the original soundtrack was like, it's a different style of music like the one we have at the moment. It's not something you can easily like have a curve point and you can loop or segment it. So that's why we left it. So that's why we left it like quite exactly as it is. So it doesn't have as much variety in our existing track that you will actually have a few tunes like go in and out, so it's quite a bit similar, but hopefully you guys can enjoy it and we'll see how long it's actually gonna leave it there. But yeah, that's it pretty much.
Yeah, so looks like you're enjoying it. Glad that you are.
And if there are any differences on the board account, no, it's pretty much the music is the same. There's the other preloaded screen from the Autobot. I'll see if there is, if we have players who can actually change to that loading screen. Yeah, yes, good. Right, so this is the one. So yeah, both of the preloading screens are really awesome. So yeah, it's really good. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to show you the characters, but we do gonna have a video around the end of the stream that you can actually see a sneak peek of the cell shading characters being equipped and also in battle. So
yeah, we didn't talk about that too much. So these the characters that you're seeing there on the loading screen in their cell shaded form, they all have they all have power cores that are G1 power cores. And these power cores are going to do some pretty awesome things. I think you'll be really pleased with them. In some cases, the power cores are just cool and make the bots more powerful. In a few cases, we've actually been able to give some bots some of the abilities that they had in the G1 cartoon through their power core. So the power core gives them the abilities that they had in the original cartoon, which I love doing. It was pretty neat for me. I can I'll give one away real quick. I'll give one away just
Do
really,
it.
really quickly. Skywarp will teleport. Yes, as a Skywarp fan, I was really pleased that I could get Skywarp's teleportation into the game. So I'll be able to tell you about that, how it works in more detail in the next week and the week after.
Yeah. No, next week I think we'll do the first.
Oh,
bots.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
the first
So,
bots
yeah.
for sure.
They won't all be coming out at once. So we'll talk about one group next week, and then we'll talk about another group later. Yeah, we'll show it to you then. And one more thing that we're doing around for our G1 celebration is we've gotten Simon Furman, who we all love and you all love and universally is loved. We've gotten Simon to write a really funny, really cheeky. British words are rubbing off on me. Cheeky now.
Yeah.
Really funny episode for the G1 celebration, which is outside of our normal continuity with the Prime Cores, etc., etc. It's just kind of a little fun thing, you know, sort of making fun of G1, but not really. It's nostalgia, but also like laughter, and it's good. So we'll hopefully be showing that to you next week.
Yeah, so we do some trivia questions before showing the video.
Oh yeah, trivia.
Yeah.
We need to do trivia.
We
We're
can do
gonna run
trivia.
out of time.
Or run out of time.
All right. Question number 1. This is of course written by Nathan. Inferno's most memorable scene in the G1 cartoon could be perceived as a loving embrace with which other Autobot?
Yes. That question again. There was a very memorable scene with Inferno in the G1 cartoon that where he seems to embrace. Well, I wouldn't even. It's not even.
a loving embrace.
It's a lot like, you know, The Bodyguard. I mean, where he's holding Whitney Houston. It's a lot like that, except it's Inferno and Red Alert. So when did this? Yes. So when did this happen?
Which is the other Autobot is the question.
Yes. Which is the other Autobot?
Dun, 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 dun. And remember to put your name, your alliance, your HQ, all the good stuff.
Yes. Name, alliance, HQ. I'm seeing a lot of answers.
Yeah, we're getting some answers. Do you wanna?
I think
give them another.
I might have given it away. I don't know if people heard me. I tried to stop myself.
No, not Harry Potter. as always, you seem persistent in your insistence of Harry Potter.
All right, we got a lot of answers. I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna do stabbies.
Yeah, do some
on
stabby
Twitch.
stabbies.
All right.
Yeah, so you want to do some stabby stabbies on Facebook or?
I'll do Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the correct answer is. Okay.
Yeah, it's that one.
I got one on YouTube.
Okay, we'll just put these
In the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're getting this all together now. So we got here's one from Twitch. Okay, and you got one there.
Got one from Facebook, I think.
One from Facebook. One from YouTube. Okay, and yeah, there we are. And as I almost said, and maybe you heard part of it because I tried to stop myself. It was just too hard to resist that one. The answer was Red Alert. Red Alert. There's a very close friendship, very close and tender, dear friendship between Red Alert and Inferno that was on display in this episode. It was a very, very lovely moment.
Ta-da!
So we
There
announce
it
the
is.
winners?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got a tender embrace.
What was the name of that episode? It was.
And there we go,
Oh,
we've got
there
it in toy
they are.
form as well.
In toy form. Excellent.
Beautiful.
Excellent. Okay, so our winners were Cronus Prime. One. And who else?
Branislav Stankovic was
All
the
right.
other one.
And Trinvin.
Yep.
Trinvin? Yeah,
Trinvin.
Trinvin. Sorry, that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, guys.
Congratulations. Good job. Very good job. And thanks again to our puzzle master for our puzzling questions. Oh, and we'll have to get his link out there.
Yes, we will do. Yes.
But first we should do the other one. You want to do the other one?
Yeah, let's do another one. All right, we've got our second question here. With the exciting news that the original cartoon theme is coming to Earth Wars, who composed the original song?
Okay, with the exciting theme that the original with the exciting news that the original cartoon theme is coming to Earth Wars, who composed the original song? That is the theme that you just heard, which goes. Do you want to sing it with me? Do you want to sing it with me?
No.
Transformers.
More than meets the eye.
Yeah. Transformers.
Unfortunately, we could not get the one with the lyrics version because we don't have the rights for that.
Oh, then you didn't hear it here.
So yeah,
you didn't sing it.
But I mean, if we were to sing a rendition of it, we probably would be alright. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, you didn't hear it.
yeah. I don't even know if the problem is with the lyrics themselves or is the people saying it. But there is some kind of
There's some legal stuff, but we still got the music.
Yeah, we got the theme. And it's in the game. And it's like fuck.
Yeah. So people are thinking of that. People are.
They're pondering.
Pondering.
Yeah.
Pondering. Figuring. Looking for it.
Who composed the original song for the original cartoon theme for Transformers?
Yes.
Yeah.
You scroll up a little bit. I can't remember which episode that thing was on.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, Auto Berserk. Okay.
Auto Berserk, yeah.
There it is. So yeah, the G1 episode for Red Alert and Inferno was Auto Berserk.
I'm gonna put that back up just because look how lovely that is.
It is. Red Alert in that episode, he just like keeps freaking out. It's like sparks are coming out of his head. Like I'm freaking out.
Let's put up the cartoon.
You gotta guard me. Why aren't you guarding me, Inferno? Why aren't you guard me?
I see answers going on, so it is subbies.
Yep. Do some sabbies.
Oh, do we have let me see the correct answer one more time so I get the right stabby.
That one.
Okay.
That one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah. I see a lot of people have different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what we see, the answers we see, it's not Ford Kinder.
No.
Not for or is that Kinder?
Kinder.
Kinder. Yeah.
Like Kinder.
Okay. Oh yeah, you have that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the answer we see is not Ford Kinder. We're looking for the music.
I'm going to read it one more time. With the exciting news that the original cartoon theme is coming to Earth Wars, who composed the original song?
Composed. That's the key word. Composed the original song.
Yes.
Not performed. Composed. Huh. All right. Well, look. Yeah. Okay. So TF Wiki is going the other direction. Yeah.
Does it disagree with the Mighty Nathan?
Yep. It disagrees with Nathan.
Oh.
Sorry, Nathan. You know what? I'll tell you what. We're gonna accept both answers. That's what we're gonna do.
Yep. All right.
So looks like we need more research on that one. So we'll accept multiple answers there. So let's pick our winners.
All right.
Pick our winners and move on and get some people some awesome prizes.
For
So
sure.
I'm gonna pick some on Twitch. If you guys can pick elsewhere.
I'm on YouTube.
Okay. And
You.
okay.
All right. I got one.
You guys did all of them?
Yeah. And remember that the alliance name. Yeah, I see it in there. All right, never mind. You did it. You know what to do. Know what to do better than I do. Okay, and got that one. And Yanis, have you got yours?
And one sec.
He really likes drawing out the tension.
Yes, it's quite tense.
No.
Yeah, that one.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So our winners are Timakula. Congratulations, Timakula.
Ooh.
And
Dobromir Spasov.
oh, very
Yes.
nice accent.
And it's Steven Sich.
Okay.
Yeah. Congrats, guys.
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations. And the answer was, the answer we had
Yes.
was Anne Bryant and Joe Bacal, or Bacal, excuse me, Joe
Yeah.
Bacal.
I'm gonna put that in the chat.
I didn't know this one, so I was relying on that. You're right, TFWiki and other sites do say it was Anne Bryant and Ford Kinder. Some people had also said Robert J. Walsh is in there. So yeah, I guess we should dig down a little bit deeper, but we rewarded for all of those names.
There's a few like versions that the TFWiki says, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're being kind and generous.
I mean, the movie had a different version and everything else had a different version, so it can't be complicated. So, should we show the trailer before?
Yeah, we'll show the trailer before we
So
go.
this is a trailer that's gonna, you're gonna see some sneak peek of some of the actual skins, the G1 skins. So,
Yeah.
hit it.
Enjoy.
All right.
And back we are.
And we're back.
Hopefully, hit sound. If you didn't,
If not, we'll show it again next week to be sure.
because the
we'll
sound
probably
actually
get a chance to see it again.
makes it even better because he has the soundtrack in there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this sneak peek. Next week we'll have more details about the G1 skins and the cores and how you can get them. But yeah, like
Yeah, well, so that's it for this week. So thanks, Sophie, for running things. It was difficult. Round of applause.
sorry for the technical problems. But yeah.
No, you stepped up. You
Okay,
stepped up,
awesome.
made it happen. Everybody saw things. We heard things. Sometimes stuff happened, but it's all right. We're okay. We made it. It was fun. We saw G1 stuff. We saw Rodimus Unicronus, the evil Rodimus Unicronus, and Inferno,
Their
and we looked
abilities,
at their
yeah.
abilities, which I think will be game changers for some people. Yeah, we talked a bit, answered some questions. Next week, we're going to look more at G1, and we're going to look at G1 cores and see exactly what they do. We'll be answering any questions that you have about the new bots, about Rodimus Unicronus and Inferno. Good luck this weekend. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
So,
All right.
That's it.
right, see you guys next time.
See you later.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.